Okay, I'm with Darren. It's hard to know what to say after tonight's game. Obviously, you looked for a response after Saturday's loss away at Egham, but could you in your wildest dreams have ever thought of virtually equalling our highest score in the Combined Counties Premier Division?
No, I don't think so, Cal, in a word. You're right, yeah. It's not been the easiest of few days, especially after the defeat at Egham at the weekend. Not the fact that we lost, but I think I said it the other day when we spoke. I was disappointed with the manner in which we played rather than anything else. You know, the sending off and all of those other bits and pieces. That's football. I felt that we didn't give a good account of ourselves on Saturday, and I think we asked the boys for a reaction today, and you know, you can't say that we didn't get one.
No. It was fairly tight in the first half, if we're honest. We had a few chances which went begging. Obviously, Sean Lyle got his first goal for the club, which was good.
Yeah.
Adam Allen, in a rich vein of goal scoring form at the moment, but gave us a 2-0 half-time lead.
Sure.
But the second half, it just went mad.
It did, yeah. I think we'd had a chat with them at half-time, and we challenged them to still be better than they perhaps were in the first half, especially in key areas. There was key things that we discussed. Obviously, I'm not going to go into too much detail.
No.
I suppose when you look at the response and the fact that I think before I'd probably even got out after half time, we were 3 up from Adam Allen second. Yeah, set the tone. I suppose that the boys reacted, come out of the traps really fast, and we literally scored the third and fourth in the space of probably 5 minutes after the restart. So then our tails were up, and I think it was I'll say party time, but some of the football that the lads were playing was crisp. It was confident. There was lots of options. Everyone wanted to get involved, and the deliveries into the box today was, you know, as a striker, you'd absolutely die for them.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, 3 or 4 of the goals that we did score were sort of crosses into the area. Good forward play, good crossing. You couldn't ask for anything more.
Sure.
You put on Aidan Brown. He was on for, what, half hour?
Yeah, about 35 minutes.
Okay. Ends up with 5 goals. That's not a bad return.
No.
Excellent, thank you. But his movement was good. His strength was good.
Do you know what, Aidan was excellent.
Really impressive.
You know, he's found minutes difficult to come by, and he's been a little bit frustrated, but his attitudes continue to be excellent. He's a good communicator as well, and he's not allowed himself to be downtrodden. He's kept coming back. He's kept reinventing himself. He's kept his head up, and today was nothing less than he deserved. I think it would have been easy for him to have gone out there and maybe not capitalised on the opportunities that he has, but he was bright as a button, wasn't he?
He was very impressive. Another of your subs, Brendan, looked very classy when he got on.
Yeah, we know what Brendan's about. You know, Brendan's had a challenging, you know, season and a half, I suppose, if you take last season into consideration, and some personal bits and pieces as well going on in the background. So we rate him highly. You know, he's just a player that, you know, you want on the ball. He makes things happen. He's clever. He's inventive. He's a class act. But you know, he's come into a competitive midfield area. So we'd already told him that the one thing that he'd have to be was patient.
Yeah, and I guess when he gets his chance, he's got to come on. He's got to take it. He's got to be involved in things that create goals. And tonight he was.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so obviously tonight's done and dusted. 12-1. Only the most churlish person would moan about the fact we're letting a goal. So.
Do you know what? Yeah, I think it's people say in football sometimes that, you know, you've got to be clinical, and if you have the chance to put a team to the sword, you got to do it. And you know, for that reason today, I'm pleased with what the boys have done. I think CB, the relationship between ourselves and CB over the last half of the season at the end of last year and this year has come on in leaps and bounds, and I'm sure that they'll turn their fortunes around. They got some good lads in there. I felt sorry, I did feel a bit sorry for the young keeper today, but I had a chat with them at the end, and I had a chat with one or two of their players at the end, and I've said, I've just said to them they need to stick in there, stay as a group, because they're better than that. Today we were good value for it, but they are better than that. So, they'll turn it around. I'm sure Barry will turn that around for them. But yeah, it was what we needed today.
Yeah, definitely. Moving on. Saturday we have FA Vase away at Lancing. It's one of those games that, after sort of 40 odd years involved in football, there's very few games nowadays that you think, oh, that's exciting. But this one strikes me as one of those that you think that's going to be a real exciting game to go and see.
Yeah, I think so. There's two teams. I guess if you look on paper, two teams that are in a pretty good run of form. Lancing's probably arguably slightly better than ourselves at the moment. But it's a surface that albeit it's not the same synthetic pitch as we're used to. It's a synthetic surface, so we know that we feel confident that there'll be a team that will try and play. I don't know masses about them, but I think I think that they'll probably be quite similar to us.
Okay, want to go down to enjoy the game. And
yeah, absolutely.
Play to our best, really.
Hopefully, we'll see a few supporters down there. We're really sorry for whoever. I said it on Saturday. Whoever braved the elements and turned up at Egham, but. It should be a nice one down to Lancing Saturday. It's nice to have a little reprieve from the league football, and a place that in the last 64 at stake. So it's a good one.
It is.
Coach going from Sutton with still a few spaces left. I think if anyone wants to jump on board and travel down with the players.
That's exactly what I was going to ask you. Well done. Who do they need to contact? Is it best to speak to yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. Or if they, either just drop me a message. Most people can get hold of my number fairly easy. I think it's on the website, or I guess drop through Twitter. They can direct message yourself, and we can reserve a few places. But there's still a few spaces available. Not many, but there's still a few left. So if anyone fancies it, it'd be good to see you on the coach.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much, mate. Well done tonight.
Cheers, guys.
And onwards and upwards.
Yeah, thanks, mate.